Hey you guys, welcome. I'm laughing because this is probably my fifth take. I wish you guys would see all my bloopers. Okay, take 4. Hopefully this is the one. Okay, hello and welcome. My name is Joanna and this is How We School. Today I am going to be sharing our picks, our curriculum picks for the 25-26 homeschool year. Am I saying the year is correct? Yes, I am. 25-26 school year. My son is 13. He's always been homeschooled. And he will be technically an 8th grader. Now, if you've been here before, you will know our curriculum choices are pretty solid. Like, we're not looking elsewhere unless we need to. And we've tried other things. If you've been here, you've seen reviews. And it's not that those materials weren't good or great, but maybe they just weren't the right fit for our family. And you will see things that did stick around after we've tried them. So there have been things that have been integrated, but for the most part, it's going to be the same things. I also hope that after this school year, we still feel the same way about this curriculum. I'm not sure if after this school year, I will be the one continuing math. So that part might change, excuse me. But for the most part, we have stuck with Oak Meadow from day one since kindergarten. And it's really worked for us. It's something that has worked for Jan and worked for myself. It's not an open and go curriculum. There is parent work that needs to be done, but I enjoy that. So, and I think even with open and go, you still need to be there. You still have to do work. So this one is not though. But okay, I'm just over here jabbering away. Let's get back to what I was saying. All right, so we're going to stick with Oak Meadow for grade 8. I'm going to share with you guys the things we are doing for 8th grade with Oak Meadow and a couple of other curriculums as well. All right, so for 8th grade, we will be doing Oak Meadow English. And this year, so this is, sorry, before I get off track. This year, so not this year, see, I'm off track. This is the course book. So this is the student book, which has a lot of the writing to the child. You will not find that in the teacher handbook or teacher manual. I haven't even opened it yet because I always go through the student course book because it has everything in it. So this really helps me to know what he's going to be doing. What I like to read, what he's going to read. I like to know everything. So I always read before he does. It helps me to find videos, books, resources that will go with what he's learning. I'm not just going to give him a resource and it doesn't even relate to what he's learned. So that's why you see the course book open, because I go through the course book. I have only gone through it a little, but I will say 8th grade is looking promising because it's a lot about writing. And if you've been here, you know that writing is one of the things I'm working on, well, been working on with Jan for a while. So I'm so hopeful that this is the year it sticks. So he can write, but I just think for his age, his writing could be a bit more improved. And that's what I'm looking for, an improvement in his writing. So there's a lot of writing this year. They are using this workbook from Oak Meadow, 100 Ways to Improve Your Composition and Creative Writing. So I am just super excited about this year. On top of that, with that, they are using the Elements of Style and a journal. And the assigned, just kind of scraped my nail on the table, that hurt. The assigned readers this year are Baseball in April and Other Stories by Gary Soto. And he loves these that have like multiple stories in them, short stories. Last year it was Shelf Life and it had short stories and poetry, I believe. And he really enjoyed that. So I think he'll also enjoy this one. A Wrinkle in Time. Before the Ever After by Jacqueline Woodson. The Giver by Lois Lowry. The Magnolia Sword, A Ballad of Mulan by Sherry Thomas. And lastly, Echo by Pam Munoz Ryan, which is one of Jam's favorite authors. So he should be looking forward to that. We have enjoyed some other books written by Pam Munoz Ryan. So that is the Oak Meadow 8th grade language arts or English. I have also purchased these 2 workbooks just in case. They might be morning work, they might be car work. He can't do too much in the car because he gets motion sickness. So if I could bring something that's short, he can do it. So I did get Evan Moore Grade A Daily Language Review, as well as the Grade A Evan Moore Daily 6 Trait Writing. So I'm not sure. Those might be every other day, twice a week. I'm not sure yet. I haven't completed our schedule or how I want things to run this upcoming school year. And then for grammar, I know there'll be grammar in the English as well, but we're going to continue with Fix It Grammar Frog Prints, which is level 5. And this is the student book, and it comes with the teacher manual as well. I haven't even opened it because what is this? This is like our 3rd or 4th year doing Fix It Grammar. This is one of those things that I reviewed and I loved it so much it's stuck. I don't remember what we were really using for grammar before, but I fell in love with this and we've been doing it since. Now, if writing for Oak Meadow this year, I have to give it at least 3 months. If I don't feel that it's working, we may go back to IEW Structure and Style, because I was looking at his writing the other day from when he was doing Structure and Style, and I was quite impressed at how well he was writing. So I don't know. I'm going to give this a chance this year, and we may go back. I like both. I do like the Structure and Style, but I feel like it would be easier for me to stick with Oak Meadow, but we'll see at the end of the day what's best for him. 8th grade does civics this year. So this is the student workbook or course book. And again, it's the one I have open because I will go through this, and this will, here's the teacher manual unopened. I will go through this and pick resources and get everything planned out according to the course book. So we're looking forward to civics. Well, I shouldn't say it's not a topic or a subject I enjoy that much, but maybe Jam will. So I'm excited to see if it's something he likes. For science this year, which is also not my favorite science, is physical science. But here we go. Here's the course book. Let's see. Let's open up. So that is the physical science course book. Here is the teacher manual, which I have not opened, and the lab manual. He had a lab manual last summer, not last summer, oh my goodness, last school year. And he really did enjoy having a lab manual. And again, I will go through this whole lab manual to find the materials. There's usually a materials list, yep, right in the back, materials list. And I said, yeah, it tells you what you need for each lab, and it continues. And I will get all those materials gathered and into our science lab box. This way we are on top of it like last year. It really makes a difference. The preparation, even if it takes a long time, is completely worth it. Does it mean we stick to everything? No, but it definitely helps big time. So we'll be doing physical science. Hopefully Jam will like that. We will be, he will be doing crunch lab boxes as well. Let's see. I purchased this Evan Moore grade 6 to 8 financial literacy lessons and activities. Not 100% sure if we will do it, but I did purchase it, and I have to go through it a little bit better before I decide. But this is something I did have on the lineup was finance. So we'll see what we think of this. It could be a good introduction into financial literacy. For math, he is this summer working through Learn Math Fast, the like pre-algebra level. I think it's level 3, if I'm not mistaken, level 3 or 4. so he can start Algebra 1. Now, Oak Meadow grade 8 actually comes with pre-algebra, but it's very the pre-algebra is pretty much what they did in grade 7. So if I feel that once Jam has finished the Learn Math Fast, he definitely has pre-algebra down, we will move on to this Algebra 1. If I don't feel he has it down and needs another year of pre-algebra, you can be certain I will order the Oak Meadow pre-algebra. But for now, I ordered the Algebra 1 because he did pretty well last year. So it's a matter of those concepts being solidified. Does he have them? Is he good? Is he ready to move on? I don't want to just push him. I don't want to say, oh, my 8th grader's taking Algebra 1 just to say it, but he's struggling through it. So here is the high school course book. The teacher edition and the textbook for Algebra 1. And it's like, you know, you're in like school textbook. Not really used to that. So that was for math. I also did for art. We will continue with the Let's Do School art workbook, but this is also, it does touch upon so much, but it's something he enjoys doing in the mornings. It's a nice morning lesson for him. So he will continue with this. Let me open to a page he has maybe done or something. That way you kind of have a feel for it. So he'll be doing that. But I did also purchase, and you'll see I haven't even opened it yet. This is actually a high school course from Oak Meadow, but we wanted to try it out. Let me open it real quick this year. And if it's not something he's interested or it's too much for us right now, it is a high school course. I can hold off on it. It doesn't have to get done this school year. And it is and I let Jam choose. I think there was drawing and then there was painting or something. I can't remember, but between the two choices I gave him, he chose this one. And I think it's because we haven't done drawing as much. I kind of also want to integrate, we used to do Waldorfish, and we haven't done those videos in years. And I really kind of miss doing that with him. So I might bring that back this year. The art on there was really good. And now he's older. So I think the artwork will be different, will be improved, but we'll see. And so here is the integrated drawing high school course book. And with it comes the color theory, an essential guide to color from basic principles to practical applications. Now, does this mean this will be the only art we do in our home? Probably not. We really love doing different arts and crafts, but this is a good focus on drawing. So I think this will be really good. And it also comes with drawing on the right side of the brain, a course in enhancing creativity and artistic confidence. So I believe the course book uses both of these books to teach the course. And that is pretty much everything we have curriculum-wise for this year. I have a homeschool haul to share with you all. It's not going to be as fun or as exciting or as big as in many other years, and that's okay. That's part of this journey. That's the chapter we're in. We just don't need, I mean, obviously maybe for our science labs we need a lot of stuff, but besides that, there really isn't much besides kind of like office supplies. I did get a couple things to add some fun in, but we already had a lot of materials, games and such, that we really don't need much more. We can continue using the things we have. A lot of the things, I also have games for older kids, for when he's a little bit older from my older children. So I don't need to get quite as much. I will look through the drawing. As you saw, I just opened it. So I'm not quite sure what materials he needs for that. So I will still have to purchase that. So I might have 1 to 2 homeschool hauls to share what we'll be using alongside this. I was going to share my homeschool binder, my teacher binder from last year and whatnot, but I decided I'm going to share it while I'm making it and when it's finished, because the binder from last year, I had written notes in it, so I kind of don't want those on here for the whole world to see. So I've decided that I'll hold off on sharing that until I'm working on it and you can all see my process and it's the finished product of the binder. It really worked for me last year. Again, lots of prep up front, but totally worth it for me. All right, so I will link Oak Meadow. Let's do school art workbook, the Evan Moore books, and such below in the description box. If you have any questions on any of these materials, I'm hoping to do a video soon on looking inside Oak Meadow. I've always shared that we do Oak Meadow, but I've never shared looking inside and then sharing the work Jan has done with Oak Meadow. So I might be able to pull from 7th grade to share with you all what we did and to look inside how Oak Meadow sort of works. And you can get an idea, because I do say I love it, we use it, but I've never really given a look inside. So I think I will also do that. So I will have some hauls, I will have the binders. We might have a video on prepping Jan school materials, and again, a look inside Oak Meadow. It might be grade 7, it might be grade 8. It'll be one of those, but with grade 7, I can share some of his work alongside the curriculum. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I always appreciate it. If you have any questions on Oak Meadow or any of the other materials I shared, please feel free to ask. I can't wait to hear what you're all using for the 25-26 school year. I always love seeing what everyone's using. Even though I stick pretty much to this, sometimes I'm very inspired to try something, but I know that flip-flopping around during the school year really hurts our learning, and at least for Jan, he needs that consistency. But I do love, so please share it with me what you guys are using, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.